Welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast, a weekly deep dive into everything that makes New Jersey spectacular, bizarre, beautiful, sometimes annoying, but always the best. My name is Jeremy Schneider. I'm a food and culture reporter for NJ.com and the Star-Ledger, and I'm also your host. Once again, a reminder you can send episode suggestions, guest ideas, and questions our way at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com. And follow us at Jersey's Best Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, and Blue Sky. We're posting memes and podcast clips and all sorts of silly stuff over there. If you like this podcast, you're going to like those accounts. Give us a follow. This week, Jersey's Best Podcast is going to the Olympics. Just kidding. There are no Olympic Games in 2025. And even if there were, there's no gold medal awarded for most slices of New Jersey pizza eaten in 24 hours or the most time spent in a traffic circle. But what if there was? What if the Olympics were less interested in pole vaulting and more interested in pork roll? Less concerned with the javelin and more concerned with the Jersey slide. Forget sprinting on a track. How about sprinting to catch a New Jersey Transit train or bus? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Jersey Olympics, a series of events that recognizes the state's unique set of passions, interests, and talents, even if the actual Olympics will never actually come to our glorious state. After weeks and weeks of deliberation with the NJ.com, the New Jersey Olympic Committee for the Uninitiated, we have organized a set of very Jersey-centric events, and we're going to give out some gold medals, which I promise will make sense. Stick with me on this one. Joining me today to break down the Jersey Olympics is New Jersey comedian, musician, and filmmaker Pat Byrne. Pat, welcome to Jersey's Best Podcast.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me. I am Pat Byrne. Both my names are verbs.
I never thought about it that way, but sheesh. You don't want to burn. You don't want to pat a burn.
I just like to get it out of the way. It's stressful. It's a stressful name, but it's a lot of action.
Well, we're very happy that you took the action of coming on this podcast, Pat. Forget Project Pat. We got Podcast Pat.
I'm grateful to be here. It's an honor. I've been a fan for a while, and it's just so cool to be down here. So thanks for having me.
You were the first guest to say they were a fan of the podcast. I'm sure others were, but you actually said it, so you get points for that. Pat, here's some more questions for you, though. What is one Jersey-centric thing that you would win a gold medal for?
Easy. Most diners visited.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, I'm still ranking them up. I mean, like, you know, I will have to preface this by saying, like, I currently am not living in the great state of New Jersey.
Gasp.
I moved across the river a few years ago with my lovely wife, but I frequent, you know, often. My folks are still here. My kid sister's still here. My friends are still here, obviously, and my heart's in Jersey City forever. But like, you know, I'm always on the hunt for like a diner I haven't been to. I have friends that I can text and be like, you know, we should check out this one. I'm like a little bit of an expert in diners. I don't know if you've done a full-on episode on just diners.
We have the episode that comes out in a couple days. So I guess if you're listening to this now, it just came out last week. We had Pete Genovese on to talk about diners.
Perfect.
I would love to see you guys go head to head.
No, Pete was like, I mean, I have his books and stuff on the subject. So like, you know, respect to Pete. But yeah, if you ever do a follow-up, I'm down. Like I was an obsessive at one point, like getting his books. And I mean, just growing up in North Jersey and like just seeing, like, we were like really the diner state at one point. Sadly, COVID has kind of destroyed that. And
a little bit, but we're making a comeback.
But the 24-hour diner, it's so sad that it's not fully there and present anymore in our lives. So shout out to our Greek heritage and our diner culture. So yeah.
So remind me where you grew up.
I am from the great town of Verona, New Jersey. Go Hillbillies.
Such a fantastic mascot.
Strangest mascot ever. Yeah, at one point they like had a gun and a bottle of moonshine in the logo, and then like when I was in high school, they made a PC version where he's cuddling a dog and he has a fishing rod. A little more PC.
It's hard to get mad at high school kids for drinking if your mascot has moonshine, right?
Right.
The Montclair Mounties mascot was a bulldog, which never made sense to me, but I won no gold medals or any awards for that matter when I was at a JV tennis all-star / bench warmer for Montclair High School. But
nice. Respect. I was you know, I didn't play any sports in high school, but I've definitely played a lot of bench in middle school. So yeah.
Luckily, we're not actually talking about that many sports today. Yes and no. I mean, if you consider eating pizza a sport, which I do, if that was the case, I could probably win some awards. But we're after years and years of anticipation, the first annual Jersey Olympics are finally here. We have a bunch of events here. We have some gold medal winners. We even have some silver medal winners. Are you ready to break it down, Pat?
I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's dig in.
The first event is the Mall Marathon. Now, you might think that some track stars or some actual marathon runners might take medals here. Nope, you're wrong. The winner of the gold medal in the Mall Marathon is the mall walkers. Those groups of people that go to malls not just to shop, not just to eat, but are walking around the mall, sometimes quite quickly, speed walking even, or pushing strollers or carrying whatever for exercise.
Yeah. I mean, this phenomenon has been, I feel like, in the public eye for a long time. But it's more power to them. It's great to see them out there. I just went to Bellworks for the first time ever this past weekend. And I almost feel like mall walkers saved that complex and they sort of built an ecosystem around. They're like, you know what? People love to just come here and walk around. It's open. Why don't we just put local shops and vendors in here? And then before you know it, they don't have any vacancy left. So
mall culture has definitely changed in New Jersey. That might also be an episode coming up, but I'm glad to see that people are still, we were at Bellworks filming a podcast and we saw mall walkers, and I've seen it at Garden State Plaza. I think I've seen it at Willowbrook too. And I mean, we love our malls in Jersey, and God bless the people that love malls enough to do their exercise in them. And I was doing a little research. It's the flatness of the pathways and the climate controlled nature of malls that makes them an ideal place for mall walkers. And I mean, all I know is if I smell Cinnabon or if I see an Orange Julius,
it's over.
I'm motivated. I'd be running, but I remember as a kid running to Hot Topic as soon as I got to the mall. But these mall walkers run even faster than them. God bless. Thank you for keeping these malls interesting. I mean, you do have to be careful though sometimes, because I haven't been run over by one, but I've definitely had a few close calls.
With the robotic pandas that go around, or
what is that about? I see those. The one mall that I really enjoy walking around these days is American Dream. I'm on the record as an American Dreamer, and I don't get the.
I gotta make it there. I still haven't made it.
Haven't been there. Oh, I will be very as someone. If you appreciate malls,
it's on the list. I gotta visit.
It's a cool spot.
And just just the idea of that place is an American dream. I mean, you could do a whole episode on the ups downs of that construction and whether it that was thrilling to see as a Jersey resident, to see that place manifest itself and actually become real.
It's here. It happened. Yeah. We made it. We made it through Xanadu, right. And now we're at American Dream, and of course that happened.
Do you want to take it back to?
I thought I'm muted. I think we're good, but no. We went from Xanadu to American Dream. Now we've talked about this on the pod before. It's awesome, and I love that we're talking about malls, and you think about younger people going to malls, but It's actually older people that often go there for the exercise.
It's wild. It can get hot under those atriums though, so be careful, folks.
Hydrate, mall walkers,
especially our 60+ friends.
Congratulations, you're Olympian. You're not just Olympians, you're Olympic champions. Cheers. The next event in the New Jersey Olympics, the pork roll Taylor ham toss.
That's great.
This is a tough one because it's another thing in New Jersey that we can't agree on, because I could tell some people it's the pork roll toss and they'd say it's the Taylor ham toss, and vice versa.
So you grew up in Montclair?
I grew up in Montclair.
Right. So what year did you graduate?
I graduated high school in 2008.
Oh, wait. Okay. So we're not super far behind, but or within the same scope. There were so many places, especially Bloomfield had some great, I think it was the short stop right when you got off of Bloomfield Ave. Oh, that place was legendary. But we only knew it as Taylor ham. And I feel like it's until we went to college or had friends from other places in high school where we're like, what do you call it? Why?
Oh, yeah.
And I've come to grow into, and again, this goes back to that diner culture and the hunter for diner culture, and going up and down the state and just finding different places the one in Jackson and the Pineys. It's there's a great spot in the Pine Barrens over there. They had a Jersey devil statue stolen from them, and then some local carver recarved it and put it back. But my point is if I go to a diner and I'm below that Jersey-Dixon line, let's call it. Like, seriously, like there's a Mason-Dixon line in our country, right? And that puts you into the South once you're past it. There is a Jersey-Dixon line. And I like to think, I'm going to grab the mic here.
Whoa.
I like to think it is across, like, the bottom of, like, Hunterdon County. Basically, like, what's separating what I consider Central and North Jersey here, that's the Jersey-Dixon line. If I'm at a diner that is south of that, and I'm ordering what we know to be what we know to love as a Taylor ham, egg, and cheese, I'm not going to order it as that because I know what it's on the menu as pork roll. I'm going to order it as pork roll. Like, I'm not one of these people like, I'm going to piss them off and I'm going to no, I'm not going to cause a fight. If I'm in that territory, I'm calling it pork roll. Like, I know my manners.
That manners. It's manners. Look, we have our pride. We
Right.
also have our manners. And I'm not going to come into your backyard and cause trouble. I'm going to call it what you call on the menu.
Order what's on the board. If it says Taylor ham, it's Taylor. Like, I love calling it that. I have been like a little more educated in that fact that, like, you know, people have said like, well, you know, the product is pork roll. I'm like, that is true. But when it first came out, arguably it was Taylor brand. That was the official name, official nickname. Like, we could go back and forth all day, but like South Jersey and Central Jersey, most of Central Jersey calls it pork roll. If you're on that Dixon line and you're if you're at a diner, bagel spot, whatever, on that Dixon line, it could go either way. It could say Taylor ham, it could say pork roll. I think like Dunkin' Donuts was also a factor many years ago when they actually put pork roll on the menu across their stores for a little while, and I was like, all right, like maybe there's something to it. But I was like, again, it goes back to etiquette. Whatever it's on the menu, whatever on the board, that's how I'm going to order it. But
and whatever you call it, there's one man that I know could throw it better than anyone. I might have to rephrase that. Whatever you call it, if I'm thinking about throwing Taylor ham / pork roll, there's one person I think you could throw it farther than anyone, and his name is Elijah Nelson Manning.
Okay.
New York Giants quarterback, legendary, won 2 Super Bowls, gonna be a Hall of Famer one day. He has 57,000 passing yards in the NFL, threw 366 touchdowns, won 2 Super Bowls. I think he could throw some Taylor ham or some pork roll pretty damn far.
I gotta ask though, do you think he would this be wrapped in foil or is this a loose sandwich? Because if it's a loose sandwich, I think we gotta go to like, is there a Jersey Olympian adjacent like discus thrower? Because then if it's that motion opened, you know, or if it's just the Taylor ham itself.
Yeah, like, is it like a javelin? Is it like a discus?
You're gonna need that, like, you know, throwing speed.
So as the ranking member of the NJOC, I'm gonna say it's dealer's choice, and I'm imagining Eli Manning just picking up the whole log of Taylor ham pork roll and just like digging his fingers into it and throwing it like a pigskin.
So this sandwich isn't assembled.
Yeah. I mean
This is the roll. This is the pork roll itself. Okay.
We will discuss this in the off season for the next round.
Okay.
In another 200 years when we have another.
I think Manning could make it spiral.
Oh, he
could make it sing.
It might.
Sure.
Here's the thing: Eli Manning might throw the pork roll or the Taylor ham. He might throw a duck. But you know what? That duck is going to get caught by David Tyree on his head, and they're going to win the Super Bowl. Eli Manning, you're my favorite football player ever. Thank you so much. And not only do you have 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 Super Bowl trophies, now you have a New Jersey Olympics gold medal for throwing Taylor ham. Now you're in the Hall of Fame. Now your life is made.
If he threw the duck, you think he could throw it from Giant Stadium into the chimney of Rutt's Hut and then have them turn it into a turducken?
Yes, he could. It might be ugly on the way, but it would get there.
Is turducken on the secret menu there, or is it just duck?
If you ask for
not
it,
so secret. But.
Yeah, not anymore. But we've been blowing up Rutt's Hut spot on the duck for a while. But Eli Manning, I mean, look, there's been a lot of other good quarterbacks. I mean, not recently because we've had Daniel Jones and Aaron Rodgers, and we currently have Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson could throw it a decent amount. And shouts to Jackson Dart, who hopefully eventually going to win a Super Bowl for the Giants. I'm a Giants fan. Where are you at on football?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not. Football for me is one of the hardest sports to watch for my ADHD brain. It's the stopping, starting, and the commercial breaks. So I've never. But like my dad, you know, grew up loving the Giants. So in my house, that was like the team. I think I liked the Jets because of the color green when I was a young kid, but I never really got into football. Do they both practice in Florham Park, or is it just the Jets?
The Giants practice in East Rutherford, right by the stadium.
That's cool.
I mean, Vinny Testaverde would also probably do a pretty good job throwing it. That, if we're talking throwback jersey names and jersey legends, Testaverde, we'll give you Vinny Testaverde gets the silver medal. Eli Manning gets the gold medal. Another thing for his very, very impressive resume. I'm sure he's most excited about this. The next event is also slightly sports related, but also not. It's the kind of thing that anyone here that's driven on a New Jersey highway has experienced at one point. We're talking about the quarter mile Jersey slide. And if the silver medal here, before I even get into the medals, if you haven't been listening to Jersey's Best Podcast, the Jersey slide is when you're in the left lane on the highway and you realize you're about to miss your exit, and you veer all the way into you go through the middle and then to the right lane to make your exit. You're cutting people off. It's dangerous, but we all do it. And Martin Truex Jr., an Ocean County native, he won the 2017 NASCAR Cup Series, so I feel like he probably knows how to do this pretty well. There's actually
that's wild. I didn't know we had like NASCAR lineage in our state. But
me neither. I did a lot of research for this podcast, and that was one of my favorite facts. And Martin, congratulations on your silver medal, but you still can't beat out the gold medal winner, who would be that asshole driver on the Parkway who cuts you off because they almost missed their exit, and they made it your problem. We've all experienced this,
and I'm sorry. I feel like we've all been there and we've all done this. This is like, just part of like the unofficial New Jersey driver's manual. I did it over the weekend. I mean, for sure. But there's a way to do it kind of safely, and there's a way to do it just like you have no care or regard for anyone, and that's like without signaling, of course. I'm out there using my hands. I'm like,
you're biking.
I'm like reaching
Jersey slide.
My long arms out there to try to make it happen. So I think I would rank maybe in the top 28 here.
Okay.
At my best. Mm-hmm. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna take credit away from a NASCAR driver. Also, I know how hard that can be too. I recently went to a NASCAR race. I don't even know what to call it. Yeah, let me take that back. I recently went to a NASCAR race, and it was more exciting than I thought it would be.
Oh, I hear it's dope.
Yeah,
I've never been. I've never even been to Raceway Park. I'd love to check it out.
Yeah.
But I think you hit on a very important point here. The Jersey slide. You hate it if you're the slidee.
Yeah.
But you love it if you're the slider. If that makes it. If you're doing it, you feel really cool. And you got to do it.
Well, you feel really cool when you get away with it.
Yes.
I think when you succeed and nobody had a problem. If you don't hear one car honk, like, that's a celebration. I think that's like kind of a.
You made it. You did it clean.
Yeah.
You threw a perfect game with that slide. But there's. It's so frustrating when you're driving and someone does it to you. But also part of it is, like if you see someone doing it, like clear out, like let them. I mean, they're not sliding for fun. You're sliding because you need to make that exit. So
we all kind of know we got to slow down when we see it.
Exactly. Let him cook.
There's like a common.
Or her cook.
There's a common. Yeah.
Jersey respect.
Like we're a flock of geese. Like, there's someone at the top, like people in the back kind of gotta
veer right.
Veer off. Yeah, veer right.
The next event in the New Jersey Olympics, Jersey Shore Mini Golf. And upon research for this podcast, there's a bunch of really good like nationally ranked mini golfers from New Jersey. And Griffin Weiss, who's from Parsippany, he's one of the best mini golf players in the world. Upon recording, he was number 17 in the American Mini Golf Alliance 2025 rankings, which I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, the only rankings I care about in mini golf is if I'm better than my sister, which to this day, I think I'm a little bit better than her, but we'll find out when we play this summer. But he also, Griffin Weiss won the O Street Mini Golf Open at Tea Time Golf in Ocean City back in 2013. Griffin, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, and congratulations on winning a gold medal. How do you feel about mini golf?
First of all, this does not surprise me that someone with a mini golf championship is from New Jersey.
We love our mini golf.
Yeah, like the Jersey Shore. I think LBI in particular, which I grew up going to, you can't throw a rock without hitting a mini golf place, and it's like, and they're all just so fun and elaborate, and I'm just like, what? Like island golf, flamingo golf, like this isn't like every town. It just gets. As a kid, you just peer out the window and you're like, "This is like
Enamored.
Candyland." Like I don't even know I didn't even know I wanted to play it, but now I want to play it. So it's just like, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And LBI in particular, but you know, shout out to Ocean City and all these places that keep the tradition alive. Does not surprise me also that the guy is technically a Benny. That
if you're from Parsippany Beer, you're going down the shore, yeah.
He goes down and he comes back up, practices, and then so
the best part is he also plays real golf. From what I can tell, he plays. He's on the golf team at Parsippany High School. No word. I wasn't able to find any stats on that, but I was able to find how good he is at mini golf. But there is. I'm not sure if there is a correlation. It is. I mean, do you golf?
I don't golf. I love mini golf. I don't play it like nearly enough, but like
it's hard.
I just like that last hole.
Oh yeah.
Every time. Where you have to like go through a chute that's not guarded to get into a gorilla's mouth so that you can win the free game or whatever. Like it's so stressful, but like there's a couple times in my life I've gotten it. Like there's no greater feeling.
No. It's
on earth. It's like alarms are going off, and you're never even maybe gonna cash in that free game. But
no.
It's like the obstacles that sometimes if you just throw it right, it'll hit this rock and go in. Like it's just like geometry. It's basic geometry. It's fun. It's silly. I love I love the theatrics of like, you know, what did they build it to look like? Is it space themed? Is it like, you know,
carnival themed? They got clowns. They got aliens. Yeah.
Have you ever heard people call it putt-putt?
Yes, I've heard that.
That's odd.
To me, it's mini golf. I think that's a regional thing. But I feel like in Jersey, it's mini golf, right?
Everywhere in Jersey, I think it's mini golf, top to bottom. Jersey-Dixon line aside, it's mini golf here. But my wife's from the South. She calls it putt-putt.
Okay.
Respect, but like, you know, I know it only as one thing.
My favorite thing about mini golf is that you can. I mean, I feel like there's no rhyme or reason to being good at it or not. Like I would practice while on vacation. I'd go play with like my cousins or whatever before we like went with the whole family, and it didn't like I'd still suck. But then my little cousin who didn't even try, like he had his eyes closed and he swung and he put it in and got the free game or whatever. And one of the toughest realizations of my life, because I mean I have all these idyllic memories of playing mini golf as a kid and going on vacation, whether it was LBI, whether it's up in Cape Cod. And I guess I was like probably like 14. I was like, are we playing mini golf? And my dad's like, I have to break it to you. I hate mini golf. We all hate mini golf. And I was like,
so you were the only one carrying this, like,
yeah, me and my sister, I guess. I guess once you, it's like, I don't care about Santa Claus not being real, but I do care that my family doesn't love mini golf like I do.
I would be hurt by that too. I was recently in PA in the Poconos, and I was excited. Like the Jersey inside me got all amped because I saw that they had mini golf at this one like fun park place, and I like went over to peer over and like look. It was like the 4th of July. We're only there for the fireworks, but I like look at this course, and I just like scoffed at this. It just was like this. It looked like someone put no effort. Mm-hmm. Like there was one windmill, wasn't even on. And it was just like the fake grass and just like a couple of rocks, and I'm like, "Come on!"
No, you gotta get fun with it. If it's
some
too
like
boring,
gusto, you know, like
I need something abstract and ridiculous. I need to be shooting into like a candy mountain or something.
Right. I need something that looks like a legally safe Darth Vader. You know, like where they're not gonna get a Lucasfilm cease and desist.
Oh yeah, it's Dark Vader, not Darth Vader.
Right.
The next event. Bagel curling. Now, we all know curling. We all at least know it during the Olympics, because I'm pretty sure this is one of those things no one actually cares about unless it's Olympic time. What about bagel curling? What if those weren't stones they were throwing? What if they were bagels that they were sliding on the ice? The gold medal goes to Jersey's Best Podcast guest, Jared Seltzer of Bagels by Jarrett in West Orange. I've never talked to Jarrett about any sporting event, but I just know that he's crazy enough that if I said, hey, get good at mini golf, or if I told Jarrett, get good at bagel curling, he would become obsessive. He would probably run a frozen bagel special. He would.
And West Orange has that nice lake near the high school where once it freezes over, you could just be out there with like a broom. I don't think an everything bagel would work.
No, you have too much traction.
You have to go plain or something.
I wonder if they've like plain versus whole wheat slides different, like the density is different.
Right.
But you definitely don't want seeds in this situation, because that creates friction, and we don't want friction. Or maybe you're using the seeded bagels as like blockers or something. There's got to be some sort of strategy here. This one goes faster, this one goes slower.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining, I don't even like. They're not using brooms. They're using like those big sticks they use to flip the bagels when they're baking them and stuff, like big bagel peels.
That would be fun. West Orange has some good bagels too, like a solid bagel town. What was your go-to in Montclair growing up?
Sunrise Bagels, which is very controversial, but Montclair's getting an old bagel now, which is going to be interesting.
Verona is now a multiple bagel town, but growing up it was just Bagel Witch. It was like they had the empire.
I like Bagel Witch.
And they're still there, of course. But yeah, West Orange solid bagels. I'll have to check this out. I missed that episode, but
he was fun. Oh, Jarrett was great. He was so much. He's and he was like, I'm not a classic bagel maker. I learned how to do this on my own, and it made it even more interesting. It was a very unique perspective on bagels. If you haven't listened to that episode, people, check it out. Jarrett, really great bagel maker, and I'm imagining he would be really good at bagel curling.
I would bet. I would put my money on it.
The next event. Jug handling. And yes, we've talked about jug handles plenty on Jersey Best podcast. Those weird little cutouts in the highway that you use to make turns and U-turns and whatnot. And I imagine jug handling not to be not a speed event. This is a judgment event. And in this version of jug handling, it's how stylishly and how smoothly you can drift through a jug handle, and the gold medal goes to Chris Napoelio. I'm sorry. The gold medal goes to Chris Napoelio. All right, I gotta say this right. Chris Napoello. Chris Napoello.
That seems right.
Okay. And the gold medal goes to Chris Napoello, a.k.a. Chris Nap, a drift racer whose family owns Raceway Park. So you know he has history. He's one of the best drifters in New Jersey. I've seen videos. The guy's, I think he might be an instructor at a drift academy. I was not aware of how big drift racing culture is. I mean, I've seen Tokyo Drift. It's a fun movie. Love Fast and Furious. Have you ever drifted through a jug handle?
Not intentionally, but if I ever left tire marks I did on Route 280 one time, leaving a family gathering with way too little time to make it to my girlfriend at the time's house in West Orange. I was stress driving, and I ended up in a shoulder that was like half unpaved under construction, and it threw my car in a tizzy, and I literally unintentionally drifted across and wound up where, if this is my car, right? This is where, and this is like the brush on the side, like the wooded brush.
Yeah.
I went from the left lane across, car spinning forward into. I'm really painting myself as a great driver on this episode. Just want to say further on the record, my license has not been revoked. It's in good standing, sir or madam or they. Anyway, cars in the woods, and that was maybe the one time I technically drifted. State trooper was so mad because I was sober. So he was just like, "You're an idiot." He was just like, he's like, "You're not drunk." I'm like, "No, I'm just stressed and driving a multiple." He's like, "Just get out of here." He was just so mad at me. But I gotta say, gold medal to Chris Knapp. More power to you, but it wouldn't be a Jersey podcast if we didn't give the silver medal for jug handling. Got to give it to Chris Knapp. Gold medal for jug handling. More power to you, but it wouldn't be a Jersey podcast if we didn't give the silver medal for jug handling to the listener. This goes out to your mom.
And why is that?
Sorry. I thought that was going to land better.
I thought I was going somewhere. Hey man, we took a swing. I like it. I was gonna say I feel like everyone's parent feels that they can drive better than anyone else.
I was trying to make a bad joke.
All right. I liked it. Chris Knapp gets the gold medal for jug handling. The next event, skee ball. Skee ball has a rich history in New Jersey. If you've ever been to Silver Ball in Asbury Park, that's a pinball museum, but they got skee ball too.
For sure.
And if you can't go down the shore and not play some skee ball. And on that note, the silver medal goes to me, but not just me. Me after 3 beers, not 4 beers. That's too many. 3 beers is the right amount, and I have to be on a date because when I'm the right amount of inebriated and I'm on a date and I'm trying to impress a girl, I'm money at skee ball. I don't know what it is. One time I was on a date in the city, and I was on a date. I said that already. We're going to cut that out. I was on a date in the city, and I was trying to impress this girl, and I said, check this out. I threw it right into the 100 slot. I don't know. I couldn't do it again if I tried.
Right.
I mean, if I had one more sip of beer, it wouldn't have worked out. If I had one less, it wouldn't have worked out. She was very impressed. We did not end up getting married. That's okay. She was impressed nonetheless. How good are you at skee ball? Because we have a gold medal to give out, but I want to ask you, do you have a strategy or anything?
I love skee ball. My strategy is not to hit the 100 corners, but rather it's a 150.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
My strategy is to throw kind of low and slow to hit the middle tiers and not to like overthrow to that top. I try to go for like, what is in the middle? Is it 30 and 40?
Yeah.
I try to go for those like 30 and 40 points by throwing low and slow and then getting to the, and then just ranking up, just like long gaming it basically.
So you're a singles hitter.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. And what I always do when I'm not kind of drunk on a date, I'll throw one or two trying to hit the home run, trying to get into the corners, and it doesn't usually work out. So then I revert to your strategy of just trying to get in the middle, and that's way smarter and that's way more efficient, unless you've been drinking. But the gold medal goes to The gold medal goes to Elon Futterman from Edison, aka the Skee Ball Kid. And I'm just gonna read this for you because it's in the fact that he has the nickname the Skee Ball Kid. I mean, it's his Instagram name, the Skee Ball Kid. He was the 2019 National Skee Ball League Rollers Champion. The 3-time.
What have you been doing the last 6 years, my dude? Just saying.
Hey, look, the skee ball players have they burn short, but they burn bright.
All right, fair enough.
The 3-time Wildwood champion as well. I mean, if you're calling yourself the Skee Ball Kid, Elon Futterman, thank you for repping Jersey. You're a gold medal winner. Add that to your resume.
Silver Ball's got to have some ranking people though on the walls though too. Like I'm sure because they always keep score of like who's ranked up there. I'm sure they got some people.
I'm so much better at skee ball than I am at pinball.
For sure. Yeah.
Pinball's hard. I mean, not that skee ball isn't hard. Elon, I can't do what you do.
What are we supposed to do? Like tilt this 2-ton machine? I'm not gonna do that.
You're not supposed to tilt it. I thought. Doesn't the machine yell at you when you do that?
I thought there's strategies to like legally doing it or something. I'm confused. Listen, pinball is a game of chance.
Yes,
it is a game of chance.
I have no chance.
Like if the ball goes straight down and those flippers can't catch it, that is gambling. That is a chance, right? A certain personality type. Like I love the like playing a Jaws pinball is fun.
The themes are the best part.
Like Captain Fantastic. All those are so fun. But like, I play and I lose. Skee ball, I like to think I have a little chance. There is some skill.
Well, I'm gonna give you the bronze medal just for that.
Thank you.
Bronze for Pat, silver for me.
It's for my bronze is for good sportsmanship.
There we go. And also and sound strategy. You're not going for broke like I do. The next event, the Pete and Elda's Pizza Challenge. For the uninitiated, if you eat an extra large pizza from Pete and Elda's in 30 minutes, you get a t-shirt. It is a very doable challenge. It's a delicious pizza. We've talked about it many times. I thought I was pretty impressive when I did it in less than 7 minutes for this podcast. But Connor Wolf, a man who is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile captain or driver, I want to give him his flowers. He completed the challenge recently in a minute and 55 seconds. And like, I think
it had to be chilled. It had to be. It couldn't have come right out of the oven.
He'd
be dead.
It was room temperature. It was room temperature, I think. Which I think the clock starts once you start eating, so you can wait. But the video, you can see the video online. Maybe we'll link to it. The guy, we wrote about it. The guy just didn't stop, and that is the challenge. It was truly impressive. I've done this challenge a number of times, and I've done it quickly, but less than 2 minutes. Just like logistically,
right.
like forget being full. The man just kept shoveling, and like his co-pilot was there trying the challenge as well, and she was just watching in amazement because Pete and Elda's posted about it for a reason. this guy he's driving the Wienermobile. He should clearly be at Nathan's for the hot dog eating contest or something. But
Yeah,
guy's got skills.
Some strategy. Like, I would hate to see him like dipping the pizza into water or something crazy. But where is this shop?
This is in Neptune City.
Neptune City. Okay, I have to check this place out. I have not been, but it sounds fantastic. I love any eatery that has a challenge.
Yes.
Like you pretty much have me at hello for that. But yeah, so you yourself have tried to eat.
Yeah, no, like it's a challenge, but like it's not.
And
like,
you did it in 7?
Yeah. And
what was the record before that?
I was looking for. I knew I wasn't near the record. I was doing a video trying to like explain strategy, which is like. I was like, eat it, keep going once you start eating.
And then you get it for free, or what did you get?
You get the shirt's free. The
shirt.
Yeah, the shirt's free. You pay for the pizza. It's like $20. You get the shirt, and it's a cool. They changed the shirt sporadically. We used to have one. I don't know if we had one on the wall here, but I've worn them on the pod many times. Half my wardrobe is P&L the shirts.
Back in the day, I almost ate 3. Grease truck sandwiches in New Brunswick when they had the original parking lot. Not the original. Before that, it was like on the street. But the second generation, which was the parking lot for our generation. So if you ate 3, you could get a sandwich named after you. And I ate about 2.5. I did not go to school in New Brunswick. I had friends that went there. I was in a punk band with Nick Fierro. Shout out former guest Nick Fierro. And our band was playing like one of the basement shows. The basement scene's very big down there, still to this day. And I had to sit behind the drums after that and play a show.
Oh, brother.
And I was like, and people were like cheering and stuff. I was just like, I gotta tap out because I have to play a show. But the name of our band was SOIP. Sit on it Potsy, abbreviated. SOIP.
That's so good.
SOIP. And there was a sandwich on the board called the Fat Sop, SOP. And I was like, well, we can't have that. We got to change it to the Fat SOIP. And like, so we were going to make it happen. And I was like, I got like 2.25 in, not even 2.5. I'm being generous, but like I couldn't do it, and I had to just play drums and then sit in the back of the van or car and be in a coma for the rest of the night.
Dude, of all the things to do after eating 2.5 fat sandwiches, drumming.
I played in a punk show.
Yeah, like
it was
my
wild.
God, that's
But
I
competitive eating for for a free shirt or for a free anything. I love it. So. Congrats.
Well, if there was a gold medal for eating fat sandwiches before concerts, you would absolutely, you'd get the gold for that.
Reigning
Congratulations.
Champ. Thank you.
And before we move on to the next event, I got to give a shout out. The LA Beast, a.k.a. Kevin Strahl, he just won a pizza eating contest at Corner Slice in Maplewood, one of the best new pizzerias in New Jersey. And LA Beast is a hilarious internet personality. I think he's from Ridgewood, and I've been trying to write a story on him for years because he's such a fascinating guy. Have a good day. That's his catchphrase. And he's and people were texting me like, dude, why aren't you at this pizza eating contest? And I was like, first of all, just because I can eat a lot of P&L this quickly doesn't mean I want to like go up against real eaters. And LA Beast is next level. Like, I'm so glad I wasn't there. Thank you. I mean, thank you for coming. I don't know if you came out of retirement or not, but it was the first time I'd seen him at an event in a while. Glad to have a Jersey legend eating Jersey pizza. Next event, Hoagie Building. Now, anyone will tell you that making a sandwich is not as simple as simply taking bread, putting meat and cheese and veggies on it and calling it a day, because that's I mean, you could do that and you could fail miserably. There is an art to it. There is a science. There's an art and science. And I think New Jersey delis have found this alchemy masterfully, and it's part of the reason we have such good sandwiches. You have to construct it in a way that the sandwich has integrity, that it doesn't fall apart.
They're called artists for a reason, I mean, I guess Subway's the only one that still calls them that, but like I like to think in Jersey, that's where it's really born.
Absolutely. New Jersey has the best sandwiches. New York, your delis or whatever. We do it better than you, just like most things. And when I was planning this, as we were looking at the entrance, as we were looking at the delis around New Jersey, there was one man whose name stuck out for me. The gold medal for Hoagie Building goes to Eric Talercio from Talercio's in Middletown, because I don't know any deli in the world that is making sandwiches as absurd as theirs while maintaining their structure. Because look, we're in the Instagram age of food where people are making crazy sandwiches left and right, and often it's just for Instagram. It's not actually appetizing. It's not actually edible even. It's just so big you can't eat it. Talercio's makes these crazy wild sandwiches. They're doing it on like prosciutto bread with cutlets and cold cuts and fried ravioli, and it's like the next evolution of fat sandwiches, I think. And I'm always amazed at how good these sandwiches look.
I'll have to check it out. Where is this?
This is in Middletown. And I think right on the border of Middletown and Red Bank. It's one of those Jersey things where people can't agree where it actually is. But their social media presence is wild. They make incredible sandwiches. They actually, I mean, I promise this isn't why I gave them the gold medal, but there is a sandwich there called the Schneider cut.
Really?
Which I made during COVID, and or right after COVID, peak COVID.
What's in it?
It's chicken cutlet, Sausalito turkey, roast beef, Munster cheese, Russian dressing, and it's delicious. It is an homage to the Watchung Deli, which has since closed, but has found new life at Dan and Days in Montclair. Shouts to Dan and Days. I got to come get one of those sandwiches soon.
I love that, and I love the reference, so kudos to you on that. I'll have to try it. It sounds really good. When you order a sandwich, which do you prefer to hear? What's up, boss? Or what's up, chief? I'm a boss guy.
Chief is condescending, I think. Or Chief makes, because ordering a sandwich at a deli is very, very intimidating. Yeah. If I'm not a little bit scared, I'm probably not going to enjoy the sandwich. But I want boss, and not just because of the Bruce Springsteen thing. Bruce Springsteen, come on the podcast. Chief makes me feel weird. I'm not a chief. I'm not the chief of anything.
I prefer boss. Yeah, I prefer boss. Because I feel like I'm not employing this guy, but I feel like a little bit like he's given me some kind of power that I didn't know I wanted, but here I am. What was your go-to sandwich growing up?
I'm a sucker for a turkey sandwich. I mean, yeah. I know that's simple.
But did you have a place in Montclair?
Watchung Deli in Montclair. Okay. I mean, they had a million
Still
amazing sandwiches. Strong. Oh no, Watchung Deli closed during COVID, unfortunately.
Oh, but didn't make it.
Yeah.
For me, Lakeside Deli. Shout out Lakeside Deli in Verona. Still going.
I've driven by that spot a million times. Never gone.
Gotta go. The weird shredded lettuce. It's great. It's just great.
You gotta have shredded lettuce.
Did you grow up calling it a sub or a hoagie?
I called it a sub.
I called it sub too.
Hoagie's like a South Jersey thing.
I feel like Essex County, North Jersey is kind of sub territory, but it swings. It's very strange.
The next event, the New Jersey town that shouldn't exist. There are a lot of these towns. You can read extensively on NJ.com.
Absolutely.
All these little hamlets and boroughs that have, hundreds of people in them, and it's like, why do you exist? I mean, respectfully, you should just be a part of the town near you, and part of Jersey culture is loving our small towns, but some towns don't exist, shouldn't exist.
When that article came out, I had a friend from a different state who was just talking to me about, oh, you're from Jersey? I was like, yeah, and they were saying, I just read this article about why it is that there's so many municipalities in New Jersey, and I was like, cool. I can give you the one word summation of why there's so many municipalities: corruption. Sorry.
No. Tell me about that.
Kind of true.
What's the deal? Why is it? How does corruption lead to all these town names?
Well, because they have to split up the budget, and it's just easier, and it's just like Guttenberg shouldn't exist. But they have their own mayor and police force and all this, and it's just it's a way to dilute funds or create more funds. It's just it's look, we're from here. I used to work for the city of Jersey City. That could be a whole episode in itself. It's kind of corruption a little bit, I think.
And it's corruption. And
it's in our tap water.
Yeah,
we're breathing it right now. I mean, we live here, or I lived here.
Yeah,
so it's like I'm from here. So it's like. Here. Yeah. Anyway, but which towns are on your shopping list?
I think bronze medal should go to Guttenberg.
Oh, Guttenberg.
That's what I mean. To talk a little Guttenberg for me.
Okay, unless Steve Gutenberg moves there and we just call it Gutenberg and it's just his surrounding mini mansion. I'm down to have that place exist, but because he's not, it's like a few blocks. It's not quite North Bergen. It's not quite, what's the next town? Union City? Yeah. So I was just like, why are you there? This doesn't make any sense. I used to work for Hudson County Parks a few summers, and I was like, why? What? I didn't even, that's when I found out about it. I was like, what is this town?
I used to bike up in that region a lot. I'd take bike trips up to through Bergen, through Hudson, then to Bergen to go over the George Washington Bridge, and I would love how you just go through Guttenberg like that.
Right.
Oh wait, I was there.
Yeah.
You know what? You've convinced me. We're gonna give them the silver medal. Guttenberg gets the silver medal. Gold medal, though. This is gonna be controversial. Metuchen. Metuchen is a lovely little town in Middlesex County. This is not a judgment of the town.
No, but it's. I know where you're going.
I've had lovely times at Haley's Harp, a really great bar. There's some good restaurants. Greek on Main. There's the Cosmos in Metuchen now. But Metuchen is a donut town. It's completely surrounded by Edison, and Edison's a great town with awesome culture, but it doesn't have a true downtown like Metuchen. Metuchen should just be Edison. I'm sorry. You get Metuchen. You get the gold medal for New Jersey town that shouldn't exist.
No, it's My younger sister dated someone who lived in Metuchen, and a lot of her friends are there. But my dad loves to just meticulously My dad loves to just make fun of Metuchen to her, and he's right. He's brought up the donut thing. He's brought up all of these things, and it really that was on my chopping block of towns also. But Guttenberg #1 for me, just because I gotta say this. I worked for Hudson County Parks as a part-timer for a few summers, and the mayor of Guttenberg was just in our office. He was just like, oh yeah, there's Gary. He's in charge of this area of Hudson County Parks, and he's also the mayor of Guttenberg. And I'm like, why? I'm like, what is this?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it just didn't make any sense. And I was just like, seems a little, again, not going to say it, but
that sounds like corruption.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, we could talk about corruption.
Loved the opportunity. Really nice people that I worked for. If you still work there, guys, more power to you. But literally, sorry.
Literally.
But no, it was a good time.
The final award. We're gonna get over to this one. Actually no, cut that. We have 2 more awards. I'm sorry, James, I misspoke. The next award, the next event in the Jersey Olympics, the town that everyone claims to be from, even if they aren't. Now you brought up the silver medal winner. I'm gonna kick to you for this one. Silver medal goes to Newark.
Yeah, I mean, Newark, Jersey City, like these are places that if you live close enough, people like to say, like when for our area, like Montclair and Verona, when I was talking to somebody that broadly knew Jersey but didn't know where our towns were, I'd just be like, it's 20 minutes south of Newark or something like that. I wouldn't say I'm from Newark.
Yeah, sure. If you're from Verona and Montclair, you're definitely not from Newark.
But there's plenty of people, I think, in like Harrison or East Newark who would just say that they're from Newark. Because why explain what East Newark is? Again, maybe bronze or something on that list that we just mentioned, East Newark. But it's one of those places it's like the largest city in the state. People kind of will gravitate towards it if they're close to it. Jersey City too. It's like Bayonne, Union City. Like people was especially now that we're hot in a sense. Yeah. It's like people will gravitate to the larger geographic area. But for me growing up close to Newark, that was always like the one that people tried to say.
If you're from Orange or East Orange or West Orange, say you're from where you're from. Don't say you're from Newark.
Wait, Lauryn Hill, I'm speaking to you right now.
Whoa.
Okay. Miss Hill, I loved your album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I loved you in the Fugees, but you're from South Orange. You went to high school with Zach Braff. You're not from Newark. You're from South Orange. Just own it. You got great bagels. You got a nice downtown. It's a beautiful town. You're not from Newark. Sorry.
I'm not going to draw the wrath of Lauryn Hill. She might be late to get revenge, but she'll be there. But wow, respect for that one.
Naughty by nature. I love you guys. You're from East Orange. Just own it.
I mean, I think this is, it's the whole thing with if you're from, you don't say you're from the New York area, you're from Jersey, and don't rep where you're actually from.
Yeah.
And that goes to our gold medal winner, which is Princeton. Because I feel like this is it's a plague in the
Princeton Junction.
Yeah, you're from Princeton Junction. If you're Princeton's awesome. I love Princeton, lovely town. I love
P-Rex.
Yeah, I mean the Ivy League in Jersey. We're here. I love it. But if you're from West Windsor, you're from West Windsor. If you're from Plainsboro, you're from Plainsboro. Don't say you're from Princeton if you're not from Princeton. Stop. That's faking the funk. Don't do that. If you want to say you're from the Princeton area, okay, I guess. But even then, that's lame. Be proud of where you're from.
Right.
And congratulations, Princeton. You've won many awards. You're an educational hub, and you got really great ice cream with the Bent Spoon, maybe the best ice cream in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And now you have the gold medal. medal for the town that everyone claims to be from, even when they aren't.
Oh man, Atlantic City could easily be on this
Oh,
list too.
big time. We'll give them. You know what? They get the bronze medal.
Yeah.
We're
I'm talking to you, Margate residents. Anyway,
Margate, Lucy,
Ventnor City.
The last event in the 2025 Jersey Olympics, which is sure to become a tradition unlike any other, the most confusing food rivalry. And there's many of these. There's many because there's nothing New Jersey takes pride in quite like its food. And the gold medal goes to White Manna / White Manna, because there's two White Mannas in New Jersey, and they're both beloved. And one has one N in the name, and one has two. The White Manna in Jersey City has one N. The White Manna in Hackensack has two.
For the dumbest reason possible. It just came. The sign came back, and Mario Costa didn't correct the sign maker, and he was like, "Eh."
Is that what happened?
That's it. It's just. And Peter Genovese will attest to this too. Like, the sign came back to the Jersey City White Manna with one end in like the 70s, or no, he got it in the 70s. So probably like 80s or 90s. This happens. It's just a clerical error, and because of a clerical error, he just was like, "Eh." And then Google comes out and just calls it that, and like then it's just stuck.
And once Google happens, yeah, it's over.
But like for a while, they were both claiming to be the original. But I think that the Hackensack Manna was just so inundated with like factual historical recounts, like of it was on the Burger Show, which I helped cast, by the way. You're welcome. I helped location scout for that one. Yeah,
man, you're a man of many hats.
But they like these shows have like set the record straight, and and yet they have the diagram in the White Manna in Jersey City from the World's Fair that shows the circular structure, which Hackensack is not. They're both great burgers. They're both different experiences, different fries, different drinks, stuff like that. But potato buns and Hackensack, the whole thing. But like, you can't beat the history in Jersey City. I mean, it's there. You got the Mike Tyson pigeon coop across the street.
At ringside. Shouts to ringside.
The characters that walk in and out of that door. Again, this is sad because of COVID, but it's no longer 24 hours. But I walk in there and they still like remember me from like when I was like in my 20s, first living in Jersey City, going there like every weekend and stuff. Like, so shout out to White Manna. It is the craziest rivalry, and I love that it's there. I know this about the White Manna too. There was originally 5.
Yeah. It was like a system, right?
Yeah. So they, in Jersey we had like the white diamond, the white circle system, the white rose system, and there's all these like different.
Love White Rose.
And of course White Castle became the national pick winner chain, but the word slider comes from White Manna. And it comes from the action on the grill, nothing else. It has nothing to do with the size. The action on the grill in the White Manna in Jersey City, the sliding action of moving things off heat and on, is how the slider burger got its name.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's White Manna, Jersey City. Extra points for that. It originated the slider, but the guy who was like going to franchise White Manna was driving from. There was 5 locations. So he started small franchise. He had Jersey City, Hackensack, one in Newark, and a few other spots. And the original White Manna owner was going to sign the deal to make it a national franchise. And legend has it, he was driving on the Pulaski Skyway, no seatbelts at the time, got into a car accident. The steering wheel went through him.
Jeez.
Yes. The deal obviously never happened.
Oh my God.
And we are left with 2 White Mannas left in New Jersey, Hackensack and Jersey City. The OG.
Man,
Yeah, 1939.
I mean, the Pulaski is a very, very dangerous highway. I know that.
World's most dangerous,
Yeah, and I love both White Mannas. I think that the Hackensack one is better, unfortunately, for a Jersey City resident like myself. But both are great. And
it has its moments. I mean, like when I first went there, and like to see the comparison, I was like, oh well, this is like, you can't argue like the taste. This is much better. But then when I went back a few years later, I was like, I'm gonna revert back and say Jersey City's the winner, because like you want the experience with like the thin cut fries, certain sodas that you can't get at the other one. Like just like the whole plated experience, and the pickles. I love the White Manna pickles. They always give me just a big wallop plate of pickles,
the best part.
And I'm like taking a bite and also chasing it down with a pickle. But like the whole experience, I'm in with Jersey City. White Manna, Hackensack, respect, and the burgers have their own taste, and they are good. And at one point, I might have thought they were better for a hot second, but I go back home. I love the white man.
You're inspiring me to go do a taste test. Maybe we'll do a Jersey
Does it
Best,
hold up?
Yeah, we'll do a Jersey's Best podcast. Bang bang. I'll take Dwayne with me.
Yeah.
We'll go get a couple burgers.
Pow.
The ordering at the White Man in Hackensack is like the stock market. It's crazy in there. Jersey City, it's easier to get a seat, so you got that going for you, which is nice.
Classic.
That is it. It's time for the closing ceremonies of the Jersey Olympics. Gold medals. Congratulations to our winners. You should all be very proud. Wear those real gold medals that we're absolutely going to issue around your necks proudly. Pat, this was really fun. But before we go, we need to run you through the Garden State Gauntlet Olympic edition.
All right.
It's a series of rapid fire questions that this week will be focused on the events that we just discussed as part of the Olympics. Are you ready?
Set.
Favorite mall?
Willowbrook.
Whoa. Favorite place to get a Taylor ham or pork roll sandwich?
Oof, tough. Gotta go quick. Park West Diner.
Classic. Favorite highway?
That part of 46.
Man, that part
back when the Park West had that huge sign.
Yeah.
Town ordinance made them get rid of it. Shame on you, Little Falls.
Favorite beach?
I'm gonna go back to childhood and just say Surf City, LBI.
Beautiful. Favorite boardwalk game?
I'll say, like, what is that game where they spin the wheel and you put quarters on it and you win a giant, like, Sour Patch Kid thing?
Oh, and that's not the money wheel, is it?
I guess it's like a money
yeah,
wheel.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let's call it money wheel.
There we go.
Yeah.
Favorite pizza?
Favorite pizza, a lot of them are long gone, but probably goes back to Verona growing up. That would be Anna Capri, no longer there. But favorite slice that still exists in New Jersey would be Pizza Town, USA.
Dude, so good.
Yeah.
I was just there with some friends. And
I got to go back.
It lives up to the hype.
Even with the new owners.
Elio, the new owner, is doing a great job.
I would love to go back there.
Yeah.
I got to go back.
I recently took some foodie friends there, and they were like, why do you guys go to Pizza Town so much? This is silly. And then we took them, and they're like, oh, we get it. This is fantastic.
One of my best friends, who I hope you have on the pod one day, Sean Lango, he started Secret Pizza LA.
But shout out to Sean.
He based like that on Pizza Town, USA. Like, we used to go to his apartment in Harrison. He never said he was in Newark. He always said he was in Harrison. And he, like, before he moved to LA, he like would experiment on these pies, and he was just like, they were always great. Like, anything he went into, he like nailed 100%. He was like the best guitar player, the best poker player, like
best pizza maker,
and he became the best pizza maker. So it was based on Pizza Town.
Named the best pizza in LA by several publications. I'm pretty sure. And I've been trying to try it. I've been trying to get NJ.com to fly me out there to try the pizza. We'll definitely have Sean on.
We'll make it happen.
Favorite sandwich shop?
Oh, Lakeside Deli, Verona.
Favorite New Jersey athlete?
This is where I lack my sporto knowledge, but let me think for a sec. New Jersey athletes.
Got some historical ones. Got some contemporary ones.
I'm trying to go historical here. Oh. Ask me again.
Favorite New Jersey athlete?
Easy. Bayonne, New Jersey, the original Rocky. Got to give it to Chuck the Bleeder Wepner.
The Bayonne Bleeder. That's a very good answer. I was thinking Derek Jeter or Yogi Berra, but Chuck Wepner.
Wepner. Got no respect.
Sylvester Stallone owes you a gratitude.
Still with us, I think, right?
I think so.
You got to get him on. Got to get him on.
God, that would be so much fun. Let me
Bayonne Bleeder.
Chuck Wepner. Born in 1939, still kicking.
Come on,
punching.
Man. Wrestled a bear, fought a bear.
Good answer.
Stallone kept going to the well to get more
on
all the sequels. Like, come on, pay the man.
Favorite ice cream spot?
In Jersey. One I've always wanted to go to is the Jersey Freeze. Still on the list, but favorite? Applegate Farms.
We used to work at Applegate's.
Yeah.
Love Applegate's.
Gotta go with my hometown area. Yeah.
Absolutely. If there was one event from today's proceedings you could compete in, what would it be?
Probably. Can we scroll back up?
Yeah.
I gotta be reminded of what we did.
Sure. We got, let's see, mall marathon, pork roll toss, quarter-mile Jersey slide, Jersey Shore mini golf, bagel curling, jug handling. Reading this is so funny. Skee ball, Pete and Elda's pizza challenge.
I think I could maybe do the pizza challenge. No, I couldn't do a minute. I think I might get lucky at mini golf, or I might do well with the, what was it? Sorry, this pause is great radio.
It'll get cut. Don't worry. Bagel curling, jug handling, skee ball, Pete and Elda's hoagie building.
I feel like I might unintentionally be good at jug handling.
Yeah, we already heard about that.
Yeah. And the other person who would be good at it is your mom.
Boom. It landed this time.
All right.
Last question.
Cut the other one.
Yeah. Last question. What is your favorite Nick Fierro memory?
Oh, my gosh. Meeting him. I met Nick Fierro at Skaters World roller rink in, did you ever get to go to Skaters World? Slightly before your time.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's an Office Max now, not far from Pizza Town, USA, Wayne, New Jersey. There was a roller skating rink called Skaters World where we went to punk and ska shows as little high school kids, and into college too. Soip did play there in college.
Just sit on a pond.
But you could like roller skate. You could go to the snack bar, and then there was like loud bands playing from anywhere in the Tri-State area or on tour. You get exposure to that. So like there was Wayne Firehouse, big on shows, historic place that a lot of bands played that did make it, and then there was just Skaters World. And I met Nick, handing him a flyer in the Jurassic Park first-person shooter game. I was probably 15, he was 16, and I handed him a flyer that said "Punk Singer Wanted for Essex County Band," and then
the
it
rest
said
is history.
"Call Pat." So that's my favorite Nick Fierro memory. That's how it all started.
That's beautiful.
R.I.P. Skaters World. Yeah.
That is perfect. That's a wrap on this episode of Jersey's Best Podcast. Thank you so much to Pat Byrne for joining us.
Thank you for
Pat,
having me.
where can people follow you? Got anything to plug? Where can they see your work, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, unfortunately, at Pat_Byrne. That's Byrne, spelled like David Byrne, who is my uncle, by the way, but it's a different David Byrne.
I was going to say.
But no, he's a stone fruit breeder, professor at Texas A&M. Shout out to Uncle Dave. But I revealed too much. Anyway, now there's people who are going to look him up and like, oh, he's actually kind of interesting. Okay, you can you can see me opening up for Dave Hill, the great comedian Dave Hill, another former WFMU personality. I will be at the Anchor Rock Club on July 31st. That is this month, July 31st, Anchor Rock Club, opening up for Dave Hill, performing in his house band as well. It's going to be a fun night. Atlantic City, come out. South Jersey, Ventnor, whoever's nearby. Lucy the Elephant fans, come by. Margate, we'll have a good time at the Anchor Rock Club on July 31st.
It's going to be a blast. People check it out. Thank you to our audio producer, James Shapiro, our video producer, Dwayne Uzaro, and our executive producer, Bobby Olivier. Thank you to Schmutzadels for our theme song. If you have any questions, episode suggestions, guest suggestions, anything like that, email us at jerseysbestpodcast@gmail.com. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave us a review wherever you get your podcasts. We really love those reviews. And please consider subscribing to NJ.com. There's a link in the episode notes. New Jersey needs high-quality journalism, and I'm going to read that again. Yeah. And please consider subscribing to NJ.com. There's a link in the episode notes. New Jersey needs high-quality journalism, and our journalists need you. Tune in again next week for the latest episode of Jersey's Best Podcast. And remember, Jersey forever.